What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm revealing my 2024 NFL Draft Top 50 board. I'm not going to talk about each of these players because I have individual videos on at least most of them, if not all of them. So, I'm just going to kind of talk a little bit about it. Malik Nabers and Marvin Harrison, I think they're very close to each other. If you wanted to say that you like Malik Nabers a little more than Marvin Harrison, I feel you, but I do believe that Marvin Harrison is the slightly better player. Caleb Williams, number 3, I don't give a shit what color his nails are, any of that. He's a very talented quarterback. I think he's by far the best quarterback in this class, so he's number 3. Olu Fashanu is my top tackle. My top offensive lineman, period. Although Joe Alt, as you can see at number 6, is pretty close. I just think that Olu Fashanu has a little bit of a higher floor. I think he's more NFL ready than Joe Alt currently is. Not that Joe Alt isn't NFL ready, because I definitely think he is, but I just think Olu is a little bit more so. Lietu Latu, fantastic prospect. Bit of an injury concern, but still my top edge rusher by far. Jared Verse, also very good. Brock Bowers, fantastic tight end prospect. Xavier Leggett. I know a lot of people aren't very high on Xavier Leggett as much as I am, but I think from a physical aspect, I think he is a fantastic player. Terrion Arnold, corner from Alabama, the first corner on the list. I think he is clearly the best corner in my eyes. Not as athletic as Nate Wiggins, so I could see someone picking Nate Wiggins to be the number 1. Troy Fatts at 11. Jackson Powers Johnson, 13. Him and Graham Barton are very close in my eyes, as is Talisi Fuaga, who is my number 6 offensive lineman. This is a very good offensive line class. I think people have kind of mentioned that, and I do agree. Xavier Worthy, very good receiver. Ladd McConkey, I think, is right there with him. Armarius Mims, very good right tackle. Quinion Mitchell, fantastic Senior Bowl, good corner. Cooper DeJean, really solid as well. J.C. Latham, Chris Braswell, Keon Coleman. I do have Keon Coleman over Brian Thomas. I know a lot of people don't. But if you look like that, I think there is a bit of a gap at quarterback value. Caleb Williams at 3, Michael Penix at 26. That's my number 2 quarterback. Dallas Turner, who I think is kind of raw. Same with Chop Robinson at 30. I prefer players that are a little bit more NFL ready. Rome Odunze is a very good player. Was just out of my top 5 for wide receivers, but I do like him. Drazon Newton, very good defensive tackle. And here's the thing, and I think this is a good example. Like, people were wondering my thoughts on Rome Odunze. Let's see how many receivers there are before the first defensive tackle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So people were wondering why Rome Odunze isn't number 5 and if I like him or not. I do like Rome Odunze. I think he's a very good receiver, but it's a very good receiving class. There's 7 wide receivers on my top 50 board before the first defensive tackle. So that's just kind of my thoughts there. Because I don't think this is a fantastic defensive tackle class at all. There's some good talent, for sure, but, you know. Chop Robinson at edge, again, like I said, pretty raw. Leonard Taylor, pretty solid 3-tech kind of guy. Christian Jones, solid offensive lineman. Devondre Sweat, Peyton Wilson, who is my number 1 linebacker for sure. The only thing that's keeping Edgerrin Cooper even close to him is the fact that Peyton Wilson has a pretty significant injury history. But skill-wise, I think he's clearly better. Braylon Trice, very good edge rusher. Byron Murphy, kind of raw but very talented 3-tech. Jaden Daniels. Adonai Mitchell, another good receiver. Ben Sinnott, very good, well-balanced tight end. Jeremiah Trotter. Cameron Kitchens, Jonathan Brooks, Jalen Polk. Cade Stover, Cedric Van Pran, Christian Haynes, Theo Johnson, Kool-Aid McKinstry, and Drake May. So that's kind of my thoughts. I'm not going to, like I said, I talked about most of these guys in individual videos. Not everybody. I don't think I did one. I don't know if I did one on Jalen Polk. And I don't know if I did one on Cedric Van Pran or not. But I think I've done everybody else. I think so. But either way, I'm a Dolphins fan. If the Dolphins end up drafting one of these guys and I haven't talked about him, I'm going to talk about him. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.